Good morning, everybody. Today's date is September 2nd, 2021. Forecast MGT-605 Leadership and Organization. This presentation or PowerPoint is based on benchmark, organizational design, structure, and change presentation. Let's begin. The most admired companies in the world across to Fortune in 2019 had ranked Apple at the #1 spot. According to a recent Fortune 500 company list, it stated that Walmart is to be #1 based on its revenue, which is $514,405. Then second comes with ExxonMobil with $209,212. Then Apple at $265,595. Number 4 comes with Berkshire Hathaway at $247,836. Then number 5 with Amazon, $200,032,887. There's a couple more on the list, but I just like to mention the first 5, which is usually the common companies that we all know of. Based on those companies, I'm sure Apple, which was ranked #1 at 2019, had a company growth and started a innovational capacity. So these keys are perhaps emphasized in their company factors. Let's start with number 1, support system and tools, customer-centric, management, process, and matrix, organizational and structure, coaching, leadership, and language, team management practice, competitive context, then strategy, content, and focus. With those key factors leads to a quality management, which should be planned, process, system, created tool by management, and establish those methods to their employees to have a successful change or to the structure. So since I mentioned Apple earlier in the presentation, the organization structure should be made by CEO Tom Cook, Senior VP Catherine Adams, Chief Operation Officer Jeff Williams, Apple Fellow Phil Skriller. These changes were based on Coulter's 8-step change model. These steps consist of number 1, organize a steer committee, meaning a committee that is set off to change the vision of the company and therefore have the employees to be aligned with their vision. 2, create a vision for the change, meaning seeing the change ahead of time for the company and therefore having the employees agree to those changes and for the good of the company. 3, for buy-in, communication the vision, meaning that you should communicate with everybody about the vision. Number 4, encourage a broad-based response, meaning start a little survey within the company to see their views and thoughts about the process. 5, create short-term victories. 6, never give up on those visions. 7, make adjustment to the culture. This is very important, I feel like, just because the culture is always changing and change is always good to adapt and overcome to have a successful business. Then 8, create a sense of urgency, meaning never give up and always keep on pushing. So to reorganize the organization, a security team should be led by an AM, then a PM lead, and also train and development team. There should be an AM lead and a PM lead. Then there should be a client success team, which should be led by an AM team and a PM team. So within those changes, moderation and analysis show that in cross-sectional or longitude designs, transformational leadership exhibit a strong correlation with openness to change and cynicism about change, based on an article by Ping called Transformational Leadership and Employees Reacts to Organizational Change Evidence from a Method Analysis. Another strong quote that I've cited, which says, change effectiveness is also the most important investment for employees' readiness for change, and suggests how organizations should channelize their change management effort to successfully implement those changes. An article that's called by Buhara, Change Effectiveness that Glues the Connection, Organization Changes, Employees Action, Develop and Learn in Organization. The last slide, which is what is conscious culture? A research by Eastman and Tyler into 2021 supports millennials' status motivates impacts their ethological conscious behavior both directly and through meditation role of culture values. A quote which was cited in this slide by Eastman and also Tyler. Thank you and have a great morning.